something that laid hold of my heart this morning. I was reading in Revelation 7. In the 7th chapter of Revelation, there's an account of an unnumbered multitude, the multitude that can't be numbered, standing before God's throne, a multitude that no man could number, from every nation and from all people, all tongues and all nations, in white robes praising the Lord. And John was so overwhelmed by the sight of these white-robed multitudes worshiping, and he said, where did these come from? Who are these people? And the answer was, these are those who have come out of great tribulation. They've come out of great tribulation. Now, that describes many, many martyrs all down through the ages that have paid with their life. They've come through tribulation. But it doesn't answer, I believe, to this great multitude that's come out of great tribulation. Somewhere, somebody in the midst of tribulation, in the midst of darkness, in the midst of tribulation. Now, these came out of great tribulation. Somebody's been preaching to them. Somebody has been lifting up the light. The light is still shining through tribulation. And a great multitude have come out of this tribulation. Folks, my point is this: no matter how dark it gets, no matter how difficult, we can't stop doing what God has called us to do. We can't pull back what God has called us to do. Folks, I've ministered to you in weakness, but I know that God is speaking. I know God is bringing a word to our hearts. I stood in this pulpit years ago in the first service when we dedicated it. And I told that congregation just about exactly what I'm telling you now. After all these years, and all the people that have been saved, the multitudes have been saved, these altars have always been graced with numbers of people that are coming to Christ. And I've prayed, God, in my time, as long as I live, let me see, let me be a part of what you're doing right up to the last breath, or till Jesus comes, either. Folks, I tell you now, with the Spirit of the Lord on me, that as long as this church exists, as long as there are men of God in the pulpit, the best wine has been saved for the last. The best wine has been saved for the last. This is God's hour of deliverance. This is God's hour of power. This is not just an hour of judgment. This is for the church of Jesus Christ, its finest hour. And my heart is rejoicing. My heart is absolutely on fire with anticipation. Your sons and daughters, your grandchildren. There's going to be something of conviction. There's going to be something of an anointing. There's going to be such an outpouring of this new wine. I hear the sound of rain, an abundance of rain, an abundance of rain.